where every journey reveals a hidden wonder.
Welcome to Worldzing, your gateway to stories from across the globe, where borders blur, oceans are crossed, and the wonders of distant lands unfold through vivid narration. Today, I invite you to drift gently along the waterways of Vietnam's southwest, into the heart of the Mekong Delta, where one of the most vibrant and iconic expressions of river culture awaits. The Cai Rang Floating Market. As dawn breaks, the world here awakens not to the bustling traffic of city streets, but to the gentle lapping of waves, the rhythmic dip and splash of oars, and the melodic calls of vendors weaving their boats through the morning mist. In this place, tradition and daily life flow together like the endless currents of the river itself. The Cai Rang Floating Market is nestled in Cai Rang District, within the city of Can Tho, the economic and cultural hub of the Mekong Delta. Reaching this storied location is a journey in itself, a passage through the lush emerald tapestry of Vietnam's countryside, where rice paddies stretch to the horizon and the landscape is carved by meandering rivers. If you're traveling from Ho Chi Minh City, the journey by car or coach takes about 3 or 4 hours, covering nearly 170 kilometers. It's a ride that unspools scenes of rural tranquility, farmers tending fields, water buffalo grazing, and houses perched on stilts above shimmering canals. Upon arriving in Can Tho, the adventure truly begins. From the city center, a short drive or ride by motorbike leads you to the Ninh Kieu Wharf, a bustling gateway to the river. Here, you'll board a boat, setting out on a gentle 6-kilometer journey downstream along the Can Tho River. The air is crisp and cool in the early hours, and the soft light of sunrise dances upon the water. Boats of all sizes congregate at the market's heart, transforming the river into a floating bazaar unlike any other. At first glance, Cai Rang appears as a lively mosaic of boats, each laden with goods and people, bobbing together in a carefully choreographed ballet. But this is more than a marketplace. It is the living soul of the Mekong Delta, a testament to the ingenuity and resilience of its people. The market springs to life from about 5 in the morning, peaking in activity just as the sun begins to cast its golden glow across the water. By 9, as the heat intensifies and the river traffic thins, the market gradually winds down. There are no stalls or storefronts here. Every transaction, every interaction, takes place on the boats themselves. Each vessel is a floating shop, its owner deftly maneuvering through the crowd, selling everything from tropical fruits and vegetables to steaming bowls of noodle soup, aromatic coffee, and even fuel for other boats. Vendors advertise their wares in a uniquely ingenious way. Each boat hoists a tall bamboo pole, known as a Cai Bao, from which samples of their goods are suspended. Watermelons, pineapples, oranges, mangoes, all hang aloft like banners, beckoning buyers to approach. It's an age-old form of advertisement that's both practical and visually striking, a signature of the floating markets of Vietnam. The climate of Cai Rang is shaped by the rhythms of the tropics. The year divides into 2 distinct seasons, the dry season from December to April, and the rainy season from May to November. For many visitors, the dry season is the ideal time to experience the market. The weather is warm and bright, the skies are clear, and the river sparkles under the sun. The bounty of the delta is at its peak, with boats brimming with fresh produce and other goods. Yet there is a certain magic to the rainy season as well. Between September and November, when the water levels rise and the landscape transforms, the market takes on a new vibrancy. The river swells, boats gather in greater numbers, and the air is filled with the scent of rain and the promise of adventure. This is also the season when local delicacies, like the prized lionfish and the delicate flowers of the din din tree, are in abundance, adding a unique flavor to the experience. Life in the Mekong Delta has always been entwined with the river. Generations have grown up here, learning from an early age to navigate the waterways, to read the currents, and to live in harmony with the ebb and flow of the tides. Children play on the decks of boats, their laughter mingling with the calls of vendors and the splash of oars. The market is not just a place of commerce, but a center of community, a place where friends exchange news, neighbors share stories, and the bonds of the riverine people are strengthened anew each day. Perhaps what lingers most in the memory of visitors is the warmth and hospitality of the people of the Mekong Delta. Despite the demands of their work and the early hours, the vendors greet each customer with genuine smiles and open hearts. Conversations drift across the water, along with the scent of brewing coffee and simmering broth. Even in the midst of the morning rush, there is a sense of ease, a gentleness that reflects the character of this land. No journey to Cai Rang would be complete without sampling its remarkable cuisine. Imagine, for a moment, sitting on a small wooden boat, the gentle motion of the river beneath you, as a vendor approaches with a steaming bowl of bun ryu, a savory noodle soup rich with crab, tomatoes, and fragrant herbs. The flavors are fresh and bold, the ingredients sourced directly from the surrounding farms and waters. This is the floating restaurant of the Mekong, where meals are prepared and served right on the river, and every bite carries the essence of the delta. Beyond bun ryu, the floating market offers a dazzling array of dishes: chow long, a comforting rice porridge with pork; ban tet, a sticky rice cake wrapped in banana leaves; hu tu, a delicate noodle soup; and café co, a robust, caramel-tinged Vietnamese coffee. Everything is served with a smile, at prices that are as welcoming as the people themselves. For those with a sweet tooth, the market's fruits are a revelation. Pineapples, rambutans, mangosteens, and the famed hoa loc mangoes are picked at the peak of ripeness and brought straight from the orchards to the boats each morning. Breakfast on the river is an experience to savor, not just for the flavors, but for the sense of belonging, the feeling of being part of a centuries-old tradition that continues to thrive in the modern age. Yet, Cai Rang is more than commerce and cuisine. It is a repository of culture, a place where the stories and legends of the Delta are passed from one generation to the next. Throughout the year, the market is alive with the rhythms of festival and ritual. In the early months, the air is filled with excitement as the community gathers for the Can Tho boat races, a thrilling competition that showcases the skill and teamwork of local rowers. The Tat Mung Festival, where villagers join together to drain ponds and catch fish by hand, is another cherished tradition, celebrating the harmony between people and their environment. Traveling with local guides, visitors are treated to a wealth of stories, tales of fishermen who encountered river spirits, of magical creatures said to guard the bends of the river, of heroic ancestors who shaped the destiny of the region. These stories are the lifeblood of the Delta, infusing the market with a sense of wonder and history that can be felt in every exchange, every song, every smile. The natural world is ever present here, woven seamlessly into the fabric of daily life. The river and its banks support a rich ecosystem, home to a dazzling array of plants and animals. At dawn, white egrets and herons glide gracefully above the water, their wings catching the first light of day. In the shallows beneath the boats, schools of fish dart and swirl, while frogs and turtles find shelter among the reeds. The floating market is both marketplace and sanctuary, a place where commerce and conservation walk hand in hand. Surrounding Cai Rang are fertile groves and orchards, where citrus trees and tropical fruits flourish in the alluvial soil. Many visitors choose to extend their journey beyond the market, venturing into the verdant countryside to sample fruit fresh from the tree, to stroll through leafy gardens, and to enjoy the music of the Delta. Here, the strains of Don Ca Tai Tu, a traditional form of southern Vietnamese chamber music, recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage, drift through the air, evoking the spirit and soul of the Mekong. For those planning a visit, a few practical tips can help ensure a safe and memorable experience. The market is at its most lively in the early morning, so it's best to rise before dawn, catching the first light as it spills across the water and the boats gather for another day of trade. Sun protection is essential, especially during the dry season, so be sure to bring a hat, sunglasses, and sunscreen. Above all, remember to respect the river, dispose of trash responsibly, and help preserve the beauty and vitality of this unique environment for generations to come. Safety is paramount when exploring the waterways. Whether you're an experienced boat traveler or a first-time visitor, always wear a life jacket and follow the guidance of your boat operator. Renting a boat from official piers such as Ninh Q ensures both safety and the benefit of knowledgeable local guides who can share stories, history, and hidden gems you might otherwise miss. As your journey through Cai Rang draws to a close, you may find yourself reflecting on the deeper significance of this remarkable place. The floating market is not merely a destination, but a living memory. A current that connects past and present, that binds families and communities, that sustains both body and spirit. Every call of a vendor, every stroke of an oar, every cup of river-brewed coffee is a testament to the enduring vitality and resilience of the people of the Mekong Delta. To visit Cai Rang is to witness a way of life that has endured for centuries, adaptable yet rooted in tradition, dynamic yet deeply connected to the rhythms of nature. The market is a microcosm of the Delta itself, a place of abundance and generosity, of creativity and collaboration, where the boundaries between land and water, between old and new, are as fluid as the river's flow. Beyond the commerce and the culinary delights, beyond the stories and the songs, Cai Rang offers something even more precious, a sense of connection. Here, in the gentle sway of a boat, in the laughter shared over a bowl of noodles, in the quiet beauty of a sunrise over the water, visitors are welcomed not as outsiders, but as fellow travelers, participants in a shared journey, however brief, along the rivers of life. So, as you step ashore and the sounds of the market fade into memory, carry with you the spirit of Cai Rang, the warmth of its people, the richness of its culture, the quiet majesty of its river. Let it be a reminder that the world is full of places where tradition and modernity, nature and humanity, coexist in harmony. And may the stories you find here inspire you to seek out the wonders that await, wherever your own journey may lead. In the end, Cai Rang is not simply a place to visit. It is an experience to be felt, a story to be lived, a memory to be cherished. It is the heartbeat of the Mekong, the soul of the Southwest, and an invitation to discover the beauty that lies within and beyond the water's edge. Thank you for joining us on this voyage through one of Vietnam's most captivating treasures. May your travels be filled with discovery, your days with wonder, and your heart with the spirit of the river.